Do you know this feeling? You see a colleague who keeps putting off work until the last minute, and you feel your irritation boiling inside. You hear someone loudly brag about their achievements, and your fists clench. You notice someone who's afraid to take a step, and you catch yourself thinking, get it together. But what if this isn't about them? Carl Jung once said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. What if what really bothers you? But you're not just irritated, you suffer from it. Why? You live an ordinary life. Everything seems fine. Then bam, and someone just existing starts to drive you mad. Maybe it's a coworker who constantly complains, or a friend who gives unsolicited advice, or just someone in the subway talking way too loudly on the phone. And you think, why does this bother me so much? It's such a small thing. But Jung explained it differently. What we don't accept in ourselves, we hate in others. You're not angry at their weakness or arrogance. You're angry at the part of yourself you buried long ago. Irritated by someone's laziness? Maybe you don't allow yourself to rest. Annoyed by someone bragging? Maybe you're afraid to speak proudly of your own success. Triggered by someone's indecision? Maybe you're also hiding your own fear. This is shadow projection, when we externalize what we're not ready to face within ourselves. And the stronger the emotion, the more important the message it carries. Think back to your childhood. You were taught how you should be kind, obedient, strong. And what was not allowed? Anger, envy, selfishness, tears, wanting more. And so, you learn to hide anger behind a smile, fear behind fake confidence, desires behind, I'm fine. Imagine carrying a backpack your whole life. You think it's empty, but inside there's unspoken words, suppressed feelings, rejected parts of yourself. That's how the shadow is born. It's not some dark part of you. It's just everything you once rejected. As Jung wrote, the shadow is everything a person refuses to be. And the paradox is, the more you turn away from it, the louder it shows up. Through random irritability, outbursts toward loved ones, obsessive thoughts, constant criticism of others. Jung warned, the unconscious shadow governs your life, and you will call it fate. But there's good news. The shadow doesn't only hold pain, it holds power. Your suppressed passion, forgotten spontaneity, hidden confidence, uncomfortable but honest truth about who you are. As Jung said, I'd rather be whole than good. To be whole means to be real, with all your unacceptable sides. Because only by acknowledging your shadow can you stop being its hostage. Let me tell you a real story. Anna had always been the model woman, the perfect mother, the dutiful wife, the responsible employee. You're our golden girl, her mother said. You're so easy to be around, her husband added. We can always rely on you, praised her boss. But at night, Anna felt a knot of rage growing inside her. She was angry at her husband's carelessness, irritated by her kids' noise, frustrated by her co-workers' incompetence, and then ashamed of her own feelings. One day, her therapist asked, Anna, imagine the part of you that wants to come out. What does she look like? And Anna saw her, a different version of herself, bold, selfish, even cruel. The one who wanted to smash dishes when angry. The one who dreamed of running away alone. The one who screamed inside, I'm done being good. That was her shadow. As Jung wrote, the shadow is everything you don't want to be, and yet you are. And after that moment, something shifted. Anna, for the first time in 15 years, had a real fight with her husband, and their relationship became more honest. Let herself be an imperfect mother, and became more alive with her children. Started saying no at work, and unexpectedly got promoted. She didn't become a monster. She became whole. As Jung said, it is better to be whole than to be good. But here's the truly important part. We live in a world that divides everything into black and white. Good person, bad person, light, darkness. But Jung revealed a paradoxical truth. Even gold looks like dirt before it's refined. Your shadow isn't trash to be thrown out. It's the unpolished gold of your being. Let's look deeper. Shadow as a source of energy. What you suppress doesn't disappear. It turns into toxic fuel for chronic fatigue because it takes energy to suppress. Sudden irritability. The pressure always wants to release. Emotional breakdowns when the cup of patience overflows. Practical tip: keep a shadow journal. Each night note, what exactly triggered you? What quality in that person bothered you? Where have you seen that quality in yourself? Shadow is a compass for growth. What irritates you most in others? That's your map of hidden potential. Triggered by someone's boldness? Develop assertiveness. Practice saying, I want 3 times a day. Start small. Order the dish you actually want, not the cheapest one. Annoyed by helplessness? Learn to embrace your own vulnerability. Try asking for help with something small. Keep a flaws journal. Write down 1 imperfection per day. Upset by selfishness? Allow yourself to self-care. Spend 15 minutes a day doing only what you enjoy. Make a list of forbidden joys and try 1 per week. Shadow as a path to wholeness. Jung said, I prefer wholeness to goodness. But he also warned, the less the shadow is acknowledged, the darker and denser it becomes. How to safely integrate the shadow. Personalization technique. 1. Visualize your shadow as a separate figure. 2. Give them a name and appearance. 3. Write from their perspective. What do I want to tell you? Containment method. 1. Dedicate 20 minutes a day for the shadow. 2. In that time, allow yourself to draw aggressive lines. Write angry letters. Don't send. Dance ugly. Translation practice. When you feel triggered, ask, what part of me wants to come out right now? How can I express it constructively? Important. Integration is not about becoming your shadow, but entering a dialogue with it. As Jung said, owning the shadow takes courage, but it's what makes us truly human. So, what can we do with all of this? Next time someone pushes your buttons, pause. Don't rush to judge, criticize, or suppress the irritation. Instead, try a new approach. 1. Acknowledge. Ask yourself, what exactly triggered me? When did I last feel something similar? 2. Accept. Say to yourself, or out loud, if you dare, yes, this quality exists in me. It may be unconscious, but it's there. 3. Explore. Ask your shadow, what are you trying to tell me? How can I express you constructively? As Jung wrote, the shadow is not only a gateway to our darkness, but also to our light. And remember, this is not a quick process. Integration takes months, even years. You don't have to do it alone. Therapy helps. Trusted people help. Your goal is not to destroy your shadow, but to learn how to live with it. You're walking through life carrying what you once rejected. And maybe that's your compass. Jung left us with this wisdom. What we do not make conscious appears in our lives as fate. Choose awareness. Choose wholeness. If you watched until the end, it means you already have the strength to face yourself. Share in the comments. What irritates you in others? Then ask yourself, where does this live in me? If this video helped you see something new, like it, and subscribe for more stories about discovering your true self.